Hi, I'm Rob from rcdrone.com. Today we're going to show you how to program your CC3D chip that I have here installed in the QAV250 by Lumineer. I also have the GoPro cable. It's this mini USB to full-size USB cable. And we got our 3-cell LiPo battery here that we're going to need. Please note that the propellers are taken off of the drone. You don't want any props on it while we're going through this. And I'm not going to show you how to load it on your computer because I'm using a Mac. You can use it for anything. You can use it for Linux, Windows. Open the OpenPilot GCS. Let it load. You'll see the vehicle setup wizard right here. We're going to click on that. It gives us our propeller warning. I'm going to actually plug the end of the GoPro, the Mini, into the drone here. So that's a lot harder to plug in than this is, so we're just going to leave that plugged in on that side. We're going to leave this end unplugged from our computer until we're prompted to plug it in. This wizard guide will guide you through all the basic steps, remove all props, click next. Now we're going to have to upgrade the firmware onto the CC3D board that we have in our drone right now. So basically, without it plugged in yet, you're going to click upgrade. And as this is loading right here, you plug the USB cord into the USB port in your computer. It'll recognize it. You'll upload the new firmware. You'll see the blue light flashing on the CC3D. We do not want the battery installed into the CC3D while we're doing this. Flashing blue a bunch of times. I don't know if you can see that. We'll click next to continue. Now already recognized, it's USB connection to the copter control board. OpenPilot Copter Control 3D. That's CC3D, so that stands for Copter Control 3D. I'm going to click next. I have no idea what all this means. I think there's different ways to plug in cables to your board to control it. We're using multiple cords, so we're just going to leave that highlighted the way it is and click next. We are using a multi-rotor. You can use this chip for fixed wing as well. So we're going to click next because multi-rotor is already highlighted there. And we're going to came up automatically, the quadcopter X setup. These are the different options. If you do like quadcopter T, which is if the front of the drone there's a motor. There's a hexacopter, which is 6 motors. We already got the quadcopter X, so we're just going to leave it there. Click next. We're using the Rapid ESC. I don't know what this is. I think there's an older type of electronic speed controller that they used to use. That was before I ever was into RC drones, so all I know about is this higher speed rate one that we use now, so we'll leave that highlighted and click next. First part of this wizard is now complete. Double check that that's everything you want, and then we'll click next. Wizard needs to get information. Okay, this is where we're calibrating the accelerometer gyro. That's inside of the board, so we want to make sure the drone is level and that doesn't get moved at all while this bar is moving. So have it perfectly still on a flat table or a flat floor, because this is where it's going to program the drone to basically see what it considers to be level. Just click that, calculate, let it do its thing. Don't move it while it's doing it, don't shake it, don't vibrate it, don't do anything until it's done. We see the done right there. Click next. Now this is where we're actually going to, I don't know what this is, but it's pretty straightforward. Click that you have, I've removed all propellers from all motors of my vehicle, check. We don't have any props on. We only have the USB cord plugged in, we don't have the battery plugged in yet. Click that. And confirm we have read everything up here, which is 1, confirm all safety questions, 2, press the start button when it becomes enabled, battery not connected, connect the battery to your airframe, wait for ESC calibration beeps, press the stop button, wait for ESC confirmation beeps after we press the stop button, and then disconnect the battery. So we'll click start, and then this is where we plug in the 3-cell LiPo battery we have. You'll hear some beeps. Okay, have it plugged in. We heard the beeps. Click stop. And you see the numbers are changing, so we'll let it go. And then it says unplug the battery now, so we'll unplug it. And we did that step. So click next. Remove all propellers again. This is where we're going to start programming the motors, I believe. Yep, we're going to do motor 1. Set up neutral rate. Okay, so basically we got to plug it back in now. And here is where we're going to confirm how much power the CC3D chip needs to send to each motor in order to make it turn. Because when you do it at the very bottom here, it won't be turning. And we're going to know which way the direction the motors are turning. Because you have to make sure that motor 1 is turning clockwise when from above, motor 2 is turning counterclockwise when viewed from above, and motor 3 is turning clockwise when viewed from above, and then motor 4 is turning counterclockwise when viewed from above. So it gives you the picture you see right here on the computer. We're going to click start. And now we're going to, you notice before we click start, you can't move this at all. When we click start, that arms motor 1, which is the front left. And we'll take this slider bar, and we're going to slowly move it up until that motor starts to turn. And you hear the motor turning. I've already set this up, so it is turning in the correct direction. We're going to click stop. Now, if your motor is not turning in the correct direction, the fix is very simple. There's 3 wires that plug the motor into the electronic speed controller. You just take any 2 of the 3 wires, unplug any of the 2, and just swap the way they're plugged in, and that'll reverse the direction of the motor. So don't do that now while you have the battery plugged in and we're going through the setup. Just make notes at this point of which motor is not turning in the correct direction, and then once we'll go all the way through, then you can know which motors to swap, and then we'll double check and everything. Alright, so basically click next, and that's going to go to our motor 2. We'll click start, power it up. Alright, that's where it likes to start. So click stop. Note the direction the motor is actually turning. It's supposed to be turning counterclockwise. If your motor is turning the other way, make a note to switch it after we're done. Click next. It's just going to walk us through the last 2 here. Click start first. And we'll do motor number 4. That's it. And then initial tuning here. This section of the OpenPilot wizard. Basically, it has pre-built configurations for different types of drones that are in here already that basically fine-tune little things. Since QAV250 is what this drone is on, or what the CC3D chip is on, we're going to click that, and it's going to add some extra preset, some adjustments and everything that are optimized for that frame. So it should, in theory, fly a little better right from the start. I'm going to click next. And then nothing we've done so far has yet been saved to the board. So we're going to right now click save. Done. Click next. And we'll go into the transmitter setup wizard. I'm going to create a second YouTube video for the transmitter setup wizard, and I'll check you in the next video. Visit rcdrone.com to check out the article on this. Link below if you're watching on YouTube. If you're watching on the actual site, the article will be below this video. And I will see you in the next video when we actually set up the transmitter setup wizard.